Why? What was it? Tell me!
I don't know 100% for sure what they're talking about, Loki, but I have a pretty good idea as to what it might be. Anyways, welcome back, true believers and all you merry Marvelites, to another really overdue Avengers Project related video. And yes, we are once again finally talking about the Avengers Project, which is indeed being made by Square Enix, Eidos Montreal, and Crystal Dynamics. And if you didn't already, the Avengers Project was revealed all the way back in January of 2017, and we have heard nothing official relating to the game since. Granted, we have heard a few bits of info about what the game may pertain, like microtransactions and some leaks here and there, but none of that is officially confirmed. Although recently we have been receiving some tweets from a couple of awesome Marvel Games employees, as well as a very exciting gaming related event that will be occurring in the earliest of December. And given how we were also told from the creative director of the Avengers Project himself, of Sean Eskeg, that we will be receiving something relating to the game soon, I do think that there is a very high chance that we will be getting new footage of the game in the Game Awards of 2018, which will be happening on December 6th. But in order to explain why, I first have to go over these really interesting tweets from Marvel Games employees, as well as the Game Awards Twitter handle themselves. So this first tweet comes from Becca McIntosh herself, who is the head of operations at Marvel Games, which goes over something really interesting. So in her tweet, she says, "Job-wise, today's been a freaking badass day. So many crazy awesome things coming from amazingly talented people across the game industry. So proud to have them in the Marvel Games family and can't wait to share them with y'all. Hashtag Marvel Games, hashtag Gaming Life, hashtag my job isn't a job." And to follow that up, the senior producer of Marvel Games himself, of Eric Monticelli, basically echoed what Becca said by saying something along the same lines. So Eric stated, "Work today was amazing. Can't wait until we can share this with the world, hashtag Marvel Games." So yes, there is a very high chance that they could be discussing about the upcoming DLC for Spider-Man PS4, but from the phrasing of their tweets, it definitely sounds like it's something that hasn't been fully revealed yet. And granted, even though we did get that really short teaser trailer of the Avengers Project all the way back in January of last year, we barely got a scratch of what the entire game is going to be about. All that trailer did was show us a few of the Avengers weapons, like Thor's hammer, Captain America's shield, as well as Iron Man's gauntlets and Bruce Banner's glasses, along with a lot of narration from a certain mystery character that we don't know who it is yet. And ever since then, all the developers have been dead silent about what this game is going to be and when we could expect something new relating to it. Which is why I find these tweets so interesting, is because it very much indicates that they are most definitely talking about the Avengers Project. And to add on to the evidence even further, there's also been an addition within the Crystal Dynamics website showing off the Avengers Project as a new title that they are working on. So seeing how the official Crystal Dynamics website actually added this slight change does indicate that they might be preparing for some announcement that will be coming soon. However, usually by today's standards, whenever there's a new game that wants to debut new footage, they almost always show it off at a big gaming event. And given how we were promised by Square Enix, Crystal Dynamics, Eidos Montreal, and Marvel Games themselves that we would in fact get more footage of the Avengers Project by sometime in 2018, the only remaining event that could show off the game is at the Game Awards. And this is even further by what the Game Awards actually posted on their own official Twitter page. So the Game Awards Twitter page also posted something really interesting by saying, "Worlds will change. Will you? The Game Awards will stream live on 40 global video platforms on Thursday, December 6th. Watch it, everyone, with the largest lineup of new game announcements in show history." Now, some of you viewers may not know this, but I actually attended the Game Awards in person last year, and that was my first time I ever actually met Brian Intihar in person, along with Ryan Schneider from Insomniac Games. And besides it being my first time being able to interact with anyone from Insomniac Games at that event, it was also my very first official gaming event that I ever attended. And for me personally, it was one of the most entertaining experiences actually watching the Game Awards play out within that amazing theater in person. And seeing how much fun I had at last year's Game Awards, I can't wait to see what this year's show has in store. And seeing what the Game Awards Twitter actually posted, along with all the new game announcements that we received last year, I do think that there is a very high chance that we will in fact get an Avengers Project trailer at this year's Game Awards. Now, as for what this trailer could possibly entail, I do think that we may receive some gameplay snippets of what the overall game will look like, as well as some context of what the main plot might be. And even though I don't know for sure whether or not we will receive a release date at the end of this possible trailer, my guess is that this game will arrive sometime either in late 2019 or early 2020. And the reason why I say that is because Square Enix Enix as a publisher takes a lot of time when working on their games, specifically with what this game's goal apparently is going to be. And if you don't know already, one of the descriptions about the Avengers project is that it will be a game that tons of players will be able to continue to play for years to come. And even though we still have no clue what that means, if that does tease at some form of multiplayer, I do think they would want to focus on that a bit more, giving it a longer time to release either in the late end of next year or the earliest of the other year following that. And even though we don't know 100% for sure that we will receive a trailer of the Avengers project at the Game Awards, I still have a very good feeling that we will receive one. And if it turns out that we don't get a trailer for the Avengers project at the Game Awards, there's always the upside of Spider-Man being nominated for Game of the Year, and hopefully there is a chance that it could win it. Granted, it's more than likely that either God of War or Red Dead Redemption 2 will win Game of the Year, but still having it be nominated as a contendant is still amazing nonetheless. But anyways guys, that's the video that I have for you today, and please let me know all your thoughts in the comments section down below. Given all the tweets and info that we have received from all the game developers as well as the Game Awards themselves, do you think that we will receive an Avengers Project trailer at that event or not? For me, it's been forever since we've been informed about this game's status, so I do think that we are long overdue for some kind of update either at this event or something afterwards. Still, seeing the Marvel Games crew tweet about really exciting stuff happening within their office makes me even more pumped for what we're going to get. But anyways guys, thank you all so much for watching. Stay merry, Marvelites. Peace out.
Pigeons put up with me swinging through their territory, so I owe them a favor. I bet the Avengers never have bird poop missions.